And hello folks, it is I, Kamikaze, here to bring you Mechborn. No, Mechborn. The dev, or a dev, or someone reached out to me in my email and sent me, you know, like, hey, I saw that you played this game. Would you like to play this game? And I'm like, sure, why not? So they gave me a link to the demo, and so this is the pre-alpha version from their itch site. I'll provide a link to the itch IO and the Steam page down below. Pretty epic music to start out with. I know nothing about this game, literally. I just went and clicked the download button and dove in, because I like going into things blind, so I have no expectations. But I'm assuming, since it was based off of my Encounter gameplay, I'm assuming it's a roguelike, or like, I don't remember which one's which. I never do. But let's go through here. And by the way, I love the name Turtle Juice. It's just funny. Boink. Choose a slot. Alpha, beta, and... remember me. I couldn't think of a good R word. Let's go with A. Enter save name. PP. Poo. Meow. Oh, there's a limit. What, is that a 15 character limit then? Well done. I'll be pee pee poo poo. I can't be pee pee poo poo man. Just pee pee poo poo. Settings. Ah, yes, the extensive settings of just music and sound effects, which are really loud, even though they're not very high up. Just weird, but that's fine. But I mean, it's an alpha. I just hope that there's, like, if there's graphics, that there's going to be a reason for graphic settings, or actual settings. Okay, yeah, there's going to be a reason for graphic settings, but it doesn't look too intensive. I mean, this thing almost looks like it could run on, like, 10-year-old hardware, which is not a bad thing. And it looks cool and smooth and futuristic-y. Let's see, Boreas, the North Wind. So, like, Borealis? What was it? Northern Lights? The North Wind. The Agile mech boasts ice manipulation, flight, and drone command for combat adaptability, but its lightweight armor makes it vulnerable. Wouldn't there be, like, a comma there, or is that appropriate English? I don't ask me about writing. I can't write for the life of me. Not without extensive, like, please, someone proofread and fix this. We have heavy metal. Is there other options? Okay, I can't rotate the character. Oh, there are other characters. They just don't exist here because this is the alpha. Let's see. We've got mech customization not available in the demo. Well, poop. At least I could have, like, previewed it or something. That would have been nice. Deck. It is a roguelike. There we go. There's the cards I've been searching for. Now, where are my booster packs? I'm kidding. Let's see how this is. So, deal 5 damage. It was simplistic design. It looks like it's got a mana cost. It's got a thing for, like, shields. Whatever land is, I guess you can fly and then land. Gain shields. Amp shields. But I always have to ask this question. Where, cat? Where's my cat cards? No, I'm kidding. Oh, she cute. Yumi Yukino. So you can pick a mech and a pilot. And so it gives you different combinations that you could make, which is actually cool. Top Titan Core pilot. She carries the weight of her family's legacy. The Yukino legacy. The very people who helped build the mech headquarters. When a brutal Strix attack claimed her sister's life and brought the lab down before her, her eyes... Wait, the lab down before her eyes. I can't read. She walked away from the lab and into the cockpit. Okay. Living in the shadow of the sister she lost is what drove her to adopt the alias Ghost. I mean, I'm glad that there's a backstory, but I think that needs to be worked on to be... I don't know, my brain is just like, so... She's living in the shadow of her sister that's dead. So she named herself Ghost because her sister's dead? Is that what I'm understanding? Because that seems a little weird. We got Warp, change position of 2 cards. Wait, why would you need to change position of your cards unless you can't click the ones you want? Does it play it in the order? Discard 2 rightmost cards. Charger, gain 1 energy this toin. Permafrost, freeze all enemies. Okay, let's deploy. Nice little loading bar. Sweet. Don't mind me. You know, you always have to scratch your back before hopping into a mech, because you never know when you'll get to again. Pilot, Earth's colonies depend on you. Gear up. Choose your option. Oh, so this is like a starting perk that you get. Vitamore. And during your first turn of combat, you recover health equal to 25%, but unblocked... Oh, wait. First turn of combat, you recover health equal to 25% of the unblocked attack damage you deal. Got it. Users are passive items. Oh, so it's like relics. Got it. I understand. Well, I like that because that just heals me, so I'm just going to go with that to start out with. And the music just ramps up to, like, you know, and then loops. Alcova. Wait, so... Well, that is a really quick... Oh, it's not... I thought it was just zooming in really fast. It only has those modes. It doesn't have anything else. But right-click, you can move the map around, it seems like. A lot of it's just, you know... If you've played these kind of games before, like tactical ones where you have a map, you understand how to use a map. And we're, like, clicking and all that kind of stuff. Blacksmiths, upgraded. This is... So you're saying I start here, and my goal is up there. I could take the direct path, or could I conquer the entirety of here, of this land, and lay waste and siege to all villages, pillages, and everything in between. Villages and pillages. Friends, enemies, and everything in between. Why not? So that's an elite battle, and that is a boss battle. But how would that work? Because if I go, like, this way... Can I go back the way I came, or is it just... You know what, we'll find out. Fuel of 15. So if I run out of fuel, do I lose? I mean, it hasn't really covered any of the, like, basics and stuff on here yet, but... Hopefully it will. Class C, Class C... And, oh, they're kaijus! Like, what is that? Japanese, like, monsters? Like, Godzilla's a kaiju? Energy. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your belt. Cards require energy to play. Once you're out, end your turn. At the start of your turn, the energy is replenished, which is good. But then it also makes me ask, why is my back still itchy? Does the energy carry over of what I do not use? Because some of these games do that, some of them don't. Shield. Play defensive cards to gain shield when enemies are about to attack you. Shields reduce incoming damage, but wears off at the start of your next turn. Okay, so shields don't persist. Unless there's an effect that makes them persist. Intent. Okay, so yeah, it's the typical kind of stuff, but I'm going to read it anyway. During your turn, you can choose to observe enemies' intent above them. If an enemy is intent on attacking you, they will slap you in the face. Be sure to gain some shield. Enemies also have passive abilities. They are below the enemy's life bar. You can check what each one means by positioning the cursor above them. Infuser. Okay, so these are the... I'm just going to call them relics because that's how my brain's going to interpret them to remember what they are. Infusers found throughout the world grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found by defeating powerful enemies and in shops or events. Okay, and it looks like it's got an... That's a cool little click. Beep, 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 beep. Boop, 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 boop. So I have 150 intergalactic credits. Stance. From the stance of your mech affects combat. For example, when in fly stance, you take 20% less damage. When you play a card that makes you land, you deal 3 damage to all enemies. So all lands do damage? And I like how it says it deals 3 damage to all enemies, but then it says it deals 6 damage to all enemies over here. So that must have changed, or is going to change, or... Oh, wait. If you have a metal infuser, I should just keep reading. These guys know what they're doing. Apparently, I just don't. Pilot skills. This is what I was explaining before. As you play cards, the counters for all of your pilot's abilities increase. I gotta turn down that volume. I mean, you guys won't have to deal with that, because I'll do that on the separate track. Each ability has its own charge cost and can be activated once it reaches that threshold. Using a charged ability resets its counter, while others keep their progress until they are fully charged. But does that reset every match? Or is that continuous throughout all? We've got a 3D arena? Well, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. And damn, we get a pilot view too. So, I can play any card I want, right? I have 4 energy. You want to do 3 damage, so I'm going to do... Hey, like, can I put on you? Aw. This reminds me of, why could I never remember the name of the game? It's got 4 characters, medieval style, and then they've added more characters. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's cool. So the card just comes in from the side, so I continuously get more cards. It doesn't, like, make me run out of a hand. That's interesting. So let's do this then. Hiya. Support cards. Support cards don't need to be played to activate their effects. For example, Amp Field automatically increases the damage of adjacent attack cards while it's in your hand. Oh, so that makes sense for the whole positioning of cards, because then I can move the Amp Field over in between like 2 damage cards and then use the damage cards to beep boo boo ba 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 do more damage, right? So if I had this, which this is turn 2, if I could swap the 2 cards, I could put this one to where the Sonic Wall is and increase the adjacent attack cards to 9 damage apiece. That's pretty nice. But in the meantime, it is time for you to die! If flying gain 12 shield, I don't need to do that right now. Oh wait, that's not turns? That's the amount of mana I use? Hold on. So the amount of cards I play is what it's doing. What? I was seeing what happened if I clicked it. I didn't think it was going to get rid of the card. Because I know it costs 0, but I didn't choose for it to go anywhere. I was just clicking to see if it was going to let me click it. So now I lost the card, but I did, you know, gain a turn off of that. But it should cycle through again, right? Oh, so I just got set on... Oh, that wasn't damage. That was setting me on fire. Well, that made the shield worthless. This is what I would defend against. Like here, I would do landfall. 12 damage, add defense. But then I'm going to put my foot straight up this thing's cloaca. And it dies. Some of these effects look really awkward. Like, you know, PNG style kind of thing. But, I mean, it's an alpha or a beta. It's not done yet. Take the credits. Take the card. A gadget. If flying, discard the last card. Otherwise, fly? Wait. So, if flying, discard the last card. Otherwise, fly. Oh, so if I'm not flying, it's just a card to make me fly. Good, change position, I guess. Gain 10 shields, deplete. That's actually not a bad one, I think, right off the bat. So I didn't gain any HP from that. During the... Oh, it's only the first turn of combat. Never mind. That explains that. I'm going to make it to the gas station. I want to see if that, you know, fuel prices have dropped in this economy. I like the cool little creatures and the coloring that they got. It all matches and all looks like some effort was put into this, and it wasn't just like slapped together. Because I've seen a lot of roguelites throughout, you know, just this last year that I've played that just don't seem like they had enough attention put into like the detail of the characters and the stuff that go on in the UI itself. They're just worried about like the functionality of the cards, and then it just everything gets lost in the end. So, you're going to attack me for 8. You're going to attack me for 8. We will do this because you, the flying testicle eater thing, needs to get hit. And then I'm going to do this. Boom! So that did 6 damage, but I didn't have the iron talents, did I? So this one does that, which adds the 9 damage, which I'm going to keep. I can end this in this turn, so. Bing bong, ding dong, I win. And I got full health because I did all that in the first turn. 1 card. Is there a way of seeing what kind of rarity these cards are? Because I'm seeing different colors, and I'm assuming blue defensive, red attack, yellow, whatever, you know, just, is there a rarity? Like, so I can determine whether cards are more valuable to keep than others. Like here, piercing, deal 8 damage, then deplete it. Which, depleting is fine. 7 damage, if this kills an enemy, gain 7 shield. No, I'm gonna go with the piercing. Seems like a better idea. Anyway. But I gotta get to that gas station. Mainly because I need snacks and to use the bathroom. I like that whole landing thing, but I think it needs the frame rate polished on it. Because it's like a lot of things are moving smooth, and some of it does like a really low frame rate, which I'm not sure why that is. So you have 23, you have 21. So the enemies are not all this. They are not all born the same. Some are weak, some are strong. Well, in this case, I only have damage cards. Do that. Oh, actually. So then if I do this, and then this, that puts me at 15, which means I take only 1 damage. I can deal with 1 damage, and then I'll take 12 straight up his butt. The 3-dimensional damages, everything. I'm actually really charmed by this. It's not really a word I use very often, because it's not only got my attention in regards to all the way all these cards are working, because they all have the simple synergy and aspect of how they work, and as you're building your deck, it seems like it's slowly adding in features that, and not just every time you find a new feature, it goes, this is a new feature, this is how it works, read this instruction so that way you know how to use this card, because it didn't tell me about piercing, but I understood it. I could hover over it and it would explain it to me. Changing of the camera angles based on turns. And 12 and, well, that's going to do. Is there any way to block elemental damage so that way it doesn't, you know, do its acid burn on my face? Let's do this, because then this will increase its damage. 9. Murdering you. You will never see your children again. Damn bugs. Kind of also reminds me of, not just like kaijus, but the way these like bugs are. I'm thinking of, what, Starship Troopers? But with mechs. Mix Gundams and Starship Troopers, and what do you get? What's the name of this game again? Mechborn. Sorry, I have a bad memory, so it's never intentional to insult people. I just don't remember things well. So do that. I get 9 damage on that one. If flying, gain 12 shield. Well, I mean, the shield's not going to do me much good. I just wanted to do more damage. The pilot skill has been activated. Don't forget to use it. Thank you. That's actually beneficial because I would have forgotten. And then it's going to help me remember each time. But I hope that pop-up doesn't happen each time. I shall end my turn. No, don't burn me. Yeah, some of the effects seem to, I think, need work. But other than that, it's looking really crisp, really nice, really smooth. I mean, it operates fantastically. Like, visual-wise, the whole scan line thing, like we're looking through, like, someone's camera monitoring it, is an interesting touch. And it's not overwhelming for, like, the scan lines. Let's do this, because I want to play with... No, wait. Since it swaps places... Let's do this. And then we'll just attack you. Don't need to worry anymore. What was this one? Oh, did get a chance to use it. Gadget. Apply 3 explodes. So gadgets are like effect cards, spell cards kind of thing. It applies things. It does things. Where then there's defend ones to protect you, attack ones to attack, and then... Is the gadget that purple one? No, was that... Hold on, can I look at my deck? No, it's support is the green one. The support ones don't have to be activated, I guess. And change... You know what? I mean, well, we got the chance. I'm gonna play with these things. Oh my god, I made it to the gas station. Neutral territory unlocks adjacent areas without battles occurring. Yeah, let's do this. -1 fuel. Fuel lines open, pilot. How may we assist you today? Don't forget, you can only choose one. So where are the candy bars? Receive 2 fuel. Receive 6 fuel for 6... Oh, you can buy fuel or just receive. So, that... See, I paid 1 fuel to get here to gain 2 fuel, essentially. Unless I wanted to buy 6 fuel, but I don't need 6 fuel. So I spent 1 to gain an additional 1, I guess. And that's not horrible, but then I'm just going to go over here and spend it. And then repair workshop, which I'm not really damaged. Neutral territory, not good for anything. Oh, events. I love question marks. 1 fuel has been spent. As you climb a large hill, you notice in the distance a group of people being escorted by massive kaijus. Some of the individuals appear to be chained and dragged along. Their fate is unclear. It says approach the group or stay away. Where's my attack button? Activate nuke. You come across pirates in chains. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, the roles reversed. I was confused for a second. I should learn to read it all and then judge on this. Because that's like the second or third time it's done that to me, where I read something and I go, that doesn't make sense. The next thing explains it. You come across pirates in chains, led by cultists. The roles reversed. One pirate pleads, "Pilot, free us from these fanatics, and you'll be rewarded," before being silenced by his captor. The cult leader steps forward, offering a pouch and warning you to leave if you wish to avoid their kaiju guardians, whose menacing gaze is already locked on you. So you can have kaiju as your Pokemons? Your trained pets? Do they fit into containers? Offering me 150 bucks? They are pirates. I have no interest in helping them or taking any dirt money. Ooh. Cards with end infused in the shop cost 20% less. Take the credits and eliminate everyone. Pirates and cultists be damned. I want the infuser. You strike swiftly, freeing the pirates. Their leader throws you an infuser with a final remark before fleeing. As the enraged kaijus charge, you brace for battle. Perfect. So, let's see here. Exposed receive 50% more damage from attacks. I change stance. Can use only 1 time per match. Well, in this case, we're going to do that to you. And then that to you. Then that to you. And then that to you. Bam! I have learned. I am now the master of the Mech Guardians. Let's see here. This flying Brussels sprout needs to die too, because I don't want to know what he does. But I'm out of moves. My turn ends here. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I just realized. I did not protect myself. And I noticed that, like, the music is still loud, but the sound effects are not. So let's see what the sound effects really sound like here. Because it didn't even occur to me that it was that quiet. There we go! That just made me feel like a fusion between... Like Cell from Dragon Ball Z just exploded. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So... I think these sliders need a little work on how much volume they really are. Maybe that'll be fine. So do 9 damage. Maybe I can... Yeah, there we go. Bonk and bonk. What did the thing say? That's a weird victory sound. A drone. At the start of your turn, apply 2 exposed to a random enemy. Friendly unit that supports you until the end of combat. The end of combat, as in the end of that fight? Because I'm taking that. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Can I just click anywhere here? No! No! Okay. I was trying to see if it cost more fuel to click random places. I did not click it intending to go there. That's why I clicked it and then clicked out of the thing, because I thought I had to click the -1 fuel for it to take me there. So I need more confirmation on being able to select things, because I accidentally click stuff all the time. I didn't accidentally click there, but you know what I'm saying. Well, gain shield. That thing's gonna hatch. No, no! What are you doing? Okay, so is that like, am I discarding the card? Is that what's happening? No, it used it. It gave me 5. So how do I... Okay, I'm going to test something here. Click. And if I right click, it undoes. But if you click and click... Okay, and so if it's a self one, it will automatically use it. So I could... I'll have to test that. Like right now, I'm going to eliminate this because I don't want it to hatch. Yeah, look at those little like fire little PNGs going, or GIFs, whatever. I like waterfalls. It's a nice like quaint place here. I'm gonna test something next turn. Here I defend. Stop in the name of Ka. Immune to freeze. So if I click, click, no. But if I click, click, yes, okay. So things that are cast on self, if you click it twice, it activates. I did not know that, because why would it let me direct where it goes like this if it's gonna just only be cast on myself? Do I get other party members in the future and it like have multiple people get turns? Or ooh, I gotta use this drone slot. So I gotta pick the drone slot, or can I just... It just automatically casts. Let's just do this 2-dimensional image that moves up and down. It probably is 3D, or at least I hope it is. Deal 7 damage, change stance. And then deal 9 damage, and regret my decision for not putting up defense. But here, I want to try it. Okay, so choose a card. What? No, one. Excuse me. Excuse me. I want to move this one here. Are you Let me read this. 2 cards of your choice in your hand. So it wouldn't let me change this one and this one. It would only let me change this one and this one. Why? I don't understand. Huh. What did it take damage from? Oh, wait. I don't know what it took damage from. Oh, because of my drone. And it does have another view. Okay. To expose. And I can end it, but I wanted to try something.
Skill activated.
There we go. Skill activated. Discard the 2 rightmost cards. And so that doesn't use a turn. That's what that does. Gain 1 energy this turn. Permafrost, freeze all enemies. And so these guys are immune to freeze, so there's literally no purpose in this one. The super powerful skill is worthless. Oh well. Bonk. Dead. A core. There are yellow cards. At the end of your turn, if flying, gain 5 shield. Cards are buffed that once used stay throughout the entire combat. Oh! They're powers. I get it. Sorry if I'm using terminology that may not make sense to you. There's various features of other games that I need to connect it to in order for my brain to remember what these things do. But the other thing that makes me remember this is that it's yellow. Which I will take it. Most of the time, when I ever play these kind of games, I usually don't add cards continuously, but I want to see all the features of these cards. And see, I wanted to get here, but I'd clicked way down here and it like did that. So I could literally clear the map, possibly. Okay, so yeah, it's just you click it and it will go after a moment. You don't have to click anymore. These little monster designs are actually really nifty, too. Except for the fact that this thing has a ball sack on its chest, which is a little weird. For any kind of species, really. That's a lot of damage, so I need to do that. And... wait. Oh, I'm out already. I can't defend fully from it. Ouch. That pains me. So you... oh my goodness, 20 damage? Okay, that's changing things a little bit here. 20 damage is a lot. Even 16 is a lot. Because if I put on the 12 shield, then I'm going to land and it's going to get that 4 more damage again. Which is going to, well, defeat the whole purpose of that. But I have 3 turns. With these 3 turns, what could I do? Oh, actually, I could do this. And then I could do this. And that puts me back there, and I'm only taking 4 damage plus the 3 burn. I don't know how you're hitting me by running into me, and that's going to give someone like, what is it, tryptophobia? Unveil. While active, all defense cards cost 1 more energy. Oh, wait, so... oh! Oh, I did not even think that that had something that affected my hand. No wonder my shields cost so much. This guy's an ass. We got Iron Wings, since I'm currently flying. I could gain 5 shield. But I want to end this guy's life, but I don't think I can, unless I get a card. No, actually I can. I forgot. I get... wait. Why did I do more damage? Wait, I did 5... I thought I was doing 5 damage. He had 11 HP. Why did I do 7 damage? Oh, because he's exposed. Never mind. I'm stupid. The exposed aspect, I feel like if I were to grab this and hover over, it should change this to show me that I'm going to do more damage to it. Or if I'm able to like click these guys and, you know, set them as a target, I could see like if I clicked here, it would show me what it would do to this character. If I clicked on this one, it would show me what I would do to this one. Just thought. Nothing big. But other than that, we're going to delete you because you creep me out. Well, you're just burning me, so I'm just gonna summon a little drone. So I want to try this again, but I don't have that other card. So end of my turn. So what is he getting hit by? Do I have something that does that? Oh, that's the heavy metal. That's why I'm not smart in doing 6 damage.
Skill activated.
That's what I was looking for. So then here, if I do this, I'll do 13 damage, right? Oh, it just murders him. Alright. Gain 4 shield, heal 4 HP. If flying, deal 10 damage to all enemies. That's pretty nice. Deploy a random... Ooh! That looks like fun. But what I want is this shop, because I've been earning lots of credits. I've been making my way downtown. Oh, no, like... zoom in to a shop, it just opens up. Alright. Oh, and you can buy fuel here, too. Wait. Fuel's only 10 credits a piece? But when you go to a gas station, it's more expensive. Unless this... Does it increase? It does. That makes more sense. See? They're making far more sense every time I turn around. In Sinoblur, at the start of each combat, apply 1 week to all enemies. Replith. Every 3 times you deplete a card, shuffle a card from your deplete pile into your draw pile. So they're not actually depleted. They're magic. Okay, I misread this as fornication. Fortification. When combat begins, gain 10 shield. Yeah, that's mine. It is now going... See, that had a confirmation on, like, mine. Which I would have expected more confirmation on things. Drone alert. Activate all the effects of the last deployed drone. Whenever you play an attack card this turn, gain 5 shield. No. I already have that. I could remove a card. You know, that actually wouldn't be that bad of an idea. What kind of card could I remove? The normal shield one I will remove. Now it's 150 to remove. I see. You're trying to make me go broke. I'm here trying to save your planet, and you're charging me out the ass for these things. I see how it is. I don't see how it is, but I will pretend to. I actually expected to have lost this run already. Didn't expect it to be 40 minutes long. But we're going to do 1 full run. Or, like, you know, until I lose. Or until the end of the demo. Whichever happens. So... when in hand, adjacent cards. So... alright, fine. We'll do it this way. And... no, you're gonna make me weak. You're going to break my weapon, and I do not like that. So I'm going to pierce you with extreme prejudice. Hi-yah! Deleted. Who is my next victim? Are you Mr. Buggy, or are you Mrs. Buggy? Or, I don't know how your species does it, but something's going up someone's cloaca, and I don't have a cloaca, as far as I know. I thought that said bruh. Bruh. Okay, so this applies exposed to red. Okay, so that's what's... I completely forgot what it does. For some reason I thought it was doing 2 damage, but it actually applies to expose, which means I can do more damage to that person. If flying, 12 shield, then land. Well, foist, I'm going to take a look and... actually, it doesn't matter. Hold on. So, weakness was not applied, or the exposed was not applied to the landing damage. It still only did 6 damage. I was expecting to do 9 damage there. Was that not classified as an attack? Hold on. Discard pile. No, because it's defending, but I was expecting damage since it was still an attack kind of damage. I thought it was going to do more, so... I guess it's not specified as all damage is increased by 50%. Well, then I'm going to go back in the air. Screw this. You guys are smelly. And last but not least, deleted. See, I left this here, and I have this in a good setting, so I will try this next turn and see if I can do it correctly. 50 HP. That is really low. On my next turn, I mean my next battle, I need to make my first turn do a lot of damage. So if I do this, I choose that, and that. There, okay. So I think it just wasn't highlighting, and so I didn't understand what I was doing. Which is probably my fault, but still. I was kind of expecting a little more indicator. Turn that down. Double the damage of nearby attack cards. That's like... Oh, wait. Wait. So here I want to go, because I want to get to that question mark. I'm aiming for the boss. Because if I... Wait. Blacksmith. Upgrade cards. And a repair workshop. I think I can make it. Attention, your fuel is pee-pee poo-poo. Glad I could stay long enough to let me know what was going on. So I need to do damage to gain health. So we do this on you. Gain HP damage. You know, I really didn't get any attack cards this turn. But we're going to do that because it'll give me some shield. And really, I really wanted you to not do me like that without loot. But fine. Because this is going to hurt. I'm going to take 18 damage because I didn't get any attack cards. At least I only take 3 damage. That's still a little ridiculous. So, let's see this. This should double to 6, right? It does. And changes stance. Which then means... bonk, dong. And then this does 10 damage. Hiya! I only lost 2 HP for that, I guess. Not horrible. Deal 8 damage, deploy 1 yellow jacket drone. At the start of your turn, deal 10... Yeah, that's going straight into my deck. Hell yeah. Okay, so we go here, because, well, we're running low on fuel. And 9 fuel for 120, 6 fuel, because you can only choose 1. In this case, I'm going to spend the 60 credits. I'm going to go blacksmith. Oh, buy... Oh, I could buy or sell a card. I'm using that one, though. Let's upgrade a card. For only 39 credits, I'm going to upgrade a card. What can I do? Can I upgrade that new drone one? What does it do? Nothing. Oh, it reduces the cost by 1. Because I was looking here and it said 8 to 8 and 1 to 1. And I'm like, that does me no good whatsoever. 5 shield to 8 shields. 2 exposed. 2 exposed to 2 random enemies. 3 exposed. Change status. See, that one does not do anything. Oh, wait, no. See, the problem I'm having here is I'm, like, reading this wrong. Because it goes red for 3, then green for 3. But what actually changed, which it's not highlighting, is it applies exposed to all enemies. This one just says, to enemy. Let's see here. Support, what does this do? Plus, is that a 6 or an 8? I think that's a 6, so it increases that by 2 damage. That changes. Well, I mean, that's the cost to play it, but if I keep it in my hand, it's not a big deal. Deploy random drone. On draw. Wait. What is on draw then? Hold on. Okay, the way this is worded is it's like it says on draw, deploy the random drone upon reaching the final position. So technically, activating it on draw means that it would still only activate if it was in the final position, at least according to the wording. But I'm assuming what it does is when I draw it, it automatically does a drone, and I'm going to go with that. And now it costs 100. If I go back, see, I'm tempted for the money to upgrade something. Transform card. Hold on. So if I grab that and add fuel, you can do this as much as you want. I see. But I still don't know the tiers. How do I tell what tier these things are? Because that's something that hasn't explained to me. Because I don't know what tier any of these cards are. Because it's showing like a blue, a darker blue, and then a brown. But does that mean all my cards are tier 1? If that's what these are? But I mean, I already did my fuel spending. I just had to test these things while I have the chance. That's actually a cool feature. But now we must know what the event is. Halfway down, but I just stopped for fuel. You find a small mech battling a Talaris. Despite its rough design, it fights with skill and wins. To your surprise, a young boy steps out, proud. I built it with my dad's help. Now it's mine. Smiling hopefully, he asks, do you have any spare equipment? I could install it fast. It'd be a huge upgrade for my mech. Oh, so yeah, sure. If I can choose what I want. Whenever you play an attack card this turn, gain 5 shield. That's good. I'm going to keep that. And in place of that, I'm going to do this. Since I get to choose which card, and it's not just random. Thanks so much. I knew I could count on a Titan Core pilot. How do you know I'm a Titan Core? I don't even know what Titan Core is. I think it's the first time it's mentioned Titan Core. So I think the benefit of that is it just removes the card. And then we're going to repair. Increase your max HP 15% for 90 credits. Welcome, pilot. How can we assist you today? Don't forget, you only have one choice. Saying you only have one choice, I mean, that should be something part of a tutorial, not literally in the shop every time. Because every person is like, we're trained at this location for the Titan Core to always tell you that, remember, you only have one choice. Because I will slam the door in your face and kick you out. I mean, kick you out, then, yeah, you know what I mean. I want the HP. But now it's... Whoa, wait, what? Choose and purchase? Choose and purchase. See, that... You took gas from me for that? Oh, and so these go back down. Okay, that's actually a huge benefit, because I was thinking that this was going to be one of those ones that since you bought fuel once at any shop, that it was going to increase no matter where you went exponentially. Well, I'm not actually here to buy anything, but I can see what some of these things are. Unlock the first pilot skill when you kill an enemy. Nice. Start your turn, add 1 charge. The attack cards in your opening hand deal 2 more damage for the rest of combat. Damn, I'd want that one. Too bad I'm leaving. What's this? See, I'm going to go here after this because I'm going to run out of gas. Fuel. Sorry, fuel. It might be uranium for all I know. Choose only one. A symbiote? Core cards fills pilot skill by 3 instead of 1. When an enemy is killed, fully charge a random skill. Done! You just RNG'd me. Totally RNG'd me. Okay, we're going here. Well, hello, sir. That's an interesting design. How many arms do you have there? Freaking Mewtwo wannabe. Oh, these tentacles are real. I thought they were decoration. Your name is Elder Wajmik Horsalt Sephirapis Surfapis. Did someone, like, take 3 syllables and throw it at a freaking dartboard to choose these names? And then we got Elder. Yeah, my dad named me. He named me Elder. I was the youngest child. Okay, so you're going to do weakness on me. But what I want to do is... First of all, that. Because I am also going to... Ooh, double damage already? Delicious. Because I don't want weakness. Oh, is this weakness? No, exposed. Yeah, I don't want to take more damage. That would suck. Oh my goodness. Oh my soul. This thing just goes up its hole. Deleted. And I already can tell that what I want to do is I want to eliminate the small guys before the big guy. Unless he makes them grow back. And if he does, I'm going to call BS on that. Just going to do that early. And so I got one thing left, and there's 15 damage. I have 20 shield. You're doing 29 damage, so... yes. Ooh. Yeah, you can shield yourself. As long as you don't shield the other guy I'm going to attack here. If I take a look, what is this? Gain 1 energy this turn. Yep, I will. Thank you. Because this guy I'm going to delete. I promise. Yeah, because if I do this, and then if I change stance, then I have 2 energy left, and then you will get deleted. And then now I get to summon my lovely little gentle thing. What card did I upgrade? I forgot what card I upgraded. Oh, there it is. Drone drop. It says on draw. It says on draw, activate this card's effect. Does it literally only activate? Okay, whatever. If I do this, though. Oh, I have 2 weakness ones now. Or, I keep calling it weakness. Exposed ones now. Well, don't mind if I make your day worse. So technically, if I up that again and move it over and move it back, that would do something, right? I could discard the 2 rightmost cards. That wouldn't do me any good right now, though. Ow. Oh, you defended everything. But at least your shield doesn't retain as well. Do that. Oh, I have to... Oh, apply 3 exposed to an enemy, which... Why not? We'll just stack it on them since they both have it. Then if at the end of your turn, if you're flying, gain 5 shields. But first, if you're flying, 12 shield, and land... Because then that allows me to do damage. And then deal 16 damage. This double damage attack card is actually delicious. Oh, damage, I could do 24. Oh, yes. But first of all, you're going to die. Get out of here. So why is it... So is this not a guy? Because I keep hearing a guy's voice. But that doesn't matter. I was just curious. Oh, wait. Can I combine these 2 green ones? Can I create the ultimate power? Oh, actually, this is gonna be dumb, by the way. So I do that, and then I'm going to end my turn. Boink. You put on 30 shield. That's fine. Don't care. See, I call bull BS on that. Being able to spawn 3 tentacles next turn and attack is not fair, because I just dealt with those 3 tentacles, which was like 75 damage. That seems a little unfair. But what we're going to do is I'm going to do Iron Wings, and then that moves over and summons a third one. Whenever you change stance, gain 4 shield. Perfect. And if I do this, okay, so it didn't double. It didn't add it and then double it. Okay. See, I want to do that. No, since he's gonna summon it, I'm gonna do it. No, that's right, because it did 30 damage. That makes sense. And then hand, gain 4, which I'm going to get rid of that because, well, I can't combine them anymore. And I don't want to get rid of the 2 right ones yet. Now we got one that does fire. Huh. So 10, 26, 15. Yeah, the damage is absolutely insane here.
Skill activated.
Do that. So then when I change stance, if I play an attack card, I gain 5. So I can do... I think I really just need to attack him. But I'm going to destroy one of these things, because that's already got weakness, so I can delete it. Flying gain 12 shield. I'll take 8 damage. No, I'll take a lot more damage. I don't have a choice. I have to gain the shield.
Skill activated.
And then gain 1 energy. Then... yeah, I have to delete one of these things, and the only one I can delete is that. Which will still make me take 11 damage in total?
Skill activated.
Oh, wait, and then I can do this again. Hold on, did I just find a little loophole since those things are already, like, activated? That's going to activate a random one, which means it will only activate that one, which then means... okay, so... no, I'm pretty much... I have to do that. And I'm at 40 now, which means... I know, I can see that. But there's... I don't want to discard those, because this is double, and then this one I can always do another drone if I need to. If I need to. No, this should be good, because I'll only take 1 damage plus the 5. Slash and hold wore off. It wears off? Okay, you're gonna do 30 shield. There's not a whole lot of animations for, like, the idle animations is one thing I will definitely mention, is that I don't feel like this thing isn't sitting here and then just, like, stretching out or whipping around or anything. They just kind of sit there, and it looks... if you just sit here watching and doing it, nothing really just happens on the screen. Especially with the drones. The drones I would have expected, instead of moving in unison, would have been, like, floating around or doing a little bit more on that. Then again, I'm not holding it against it, because so far I'm actually having a lot of fun with this game. A lot more than I thought I was going to have. And, dun, 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 dun. No, this will end it. Yeah, perfect.
Skill activated.
Then put you up there, and then I'm not getting rid of that one, because if I get rid of the third one, he's probably going to turn around and summon 3 more. And then I'm going to be angry. And then look, I get another energy. Which, I mean, would be great because I could eliminate that, but that defeats the whole purpose here.
Skill activated.
I'll beat on you. And then I'll beat on you again. And look at this, plus 4 damage makes it 9. Which means I get a beat on you again. Oh, wait, hold on. Cool. And then another 9 damage. And then... could discard those. Because now that all the shields are over there, I'm going to have to start discarding things anyway. So let's do that. And then if I swap these cards, and then I'll use this, and then that will have the extra damage on the next turn. So they can't do anything. Then it's my turn. Okay, you are still going to summon 3. Why don't you just suck? And this angle looks really dumb because it looks really boring and dull. Yeah, flying, gain 12 shield, then land. Because, yeah, I'll do that. Do the extra damage. And then yoink, attack. Change. Then yoink, attack. And then I still have 1, which is going to be just another 9 damage to you. Straight up your cloaca to 13 damage. Because I can see that it says minus 13, like how much damage you're going to do. But I didn't notice that until now. For my comment earlier. So I'm hell-bent on destroying you. How are you taking damage? But that's fine. Don't tell me he actually summons 3 more. Tell me you can only summon 2. Yeah, there we go.
Skill activated.
That actually helps me. And taking the fire damage is going to murder me. It really is. And if I get hit by that, that's going to hurt even more. And going to add an energy this turn. My goal is to kill this guy this turn, is my plan. So I've got 3 energy. There's 2 turns left. Wait, so is it every time I play a card this thing shoots? Because I think I just shot again. Is that what it's doing? Hold on. We're going to change stance.
Skill activated.
No, it didn't shoot. Weird. Now I have 14 damage, or 14 left. Which then means 21. So I will take 9 damage, then 7 damage. I should survive this turn. I should survive this turn. Yeah, because the exposed ended up being less. Since I can't see the turn order in which these guys are other than left to right is what I'm assuming. I'm now going to put my foot up this thing's cloaca with this.
Skill activated.
Booyah. 59:55. I did it in under an hour. Bam! And so I'm assuming that was like the end of the demo. So on my first try, I have completed the demo. It shows how lucky I am, because that's kind of like a lot of luck of the draw when it comes to a lot of these things. And having the ability of replay is great. I hope that they're going to have like unlocks and other kinds of things, because I already noticed that they're going to have multiple mechs and multiple pilots in order to do different kinds of things. I'm disappointed there's no cats. Always my complaint, because I'm just weird like that. Don't take it seriously. I hope there's a pilot like with my name that explodes and then just ends the run, because that's also funny. No, this game was actually a lot of fun, and it was well done and put together, unlike a lot of roguelites I've been playing recently. There have been some really good ones. This is definitely one of the top ones that I've played, and it's shown that... here, look at this. It doesn't show that I beat the boss. It says 0. I failed. But I'm leveling up, which I'm assuming will hopefully unlock additional cards, and otherwise this seems to be really basing a lot of things off of all the good aspects I've seen, such as like Slay the Spire and otherwise. I still can't remember the name of that one game. Across the Obelisk, that was the name of the game, the whole whoop whoop thingy for like selecting. So these people definitely have played a lot of roguelites before making this game, and I think they did a really good job so far. I'm actually excited to see more in the future, and I will be watching this, and I will be wish listing it on Steam myself, because these games are the ones I play in my free time. Let me go back to the main menu here. Mechborn, coming Q4 of 2026 with 3 mechs with distinct playstyles, 12 playable pilots with unique skills, 9 boss fights, 50 plus diverse enemies, 400 battle cards, 3 continents to liberate, each with unique challenges, 60 unique events, 9 interchangeable parts per mech, and 150 plus infusers. Reading that list right now makes me drool. The only thing that I am wanting to see more of is more than 3 mechs. Possibly more than 9 boss fights, but I'm assuming boss fights would be like possible DLC, hopefully free DLC, because I have no money. But the 50 plus diverse enemies, that is really cool. I'm hoping to see that at least like possibly increased by 50% or more. I want to be like every one of my runs to be so unique that it just entices me to play more and more and more. This game, it's like there's not even really any complaints about the content that they have stated right here. I'm just complaining about the future stuff that doesn't even exist yet. The 60 unique events. When it comes to those question mark spaces, only 60 does not seem like enough. That is actually my only legitimate quantity amount thing, because I want there to be more of a rare chance of good and bad events than 60. Because if you play a game like this over and over again, which I've played games like this hundreds of times, and a lot of times I end up running into the same kind of like common events, and then there's rare events and otherwise, it just ends up me hoping I get that same one. And if there's too many, I can't try and restart the run continuously to try and get the event I want, because it would be mathematically impossible, which forces me to play in new and more interesting ways. So I thank the devs for reaching out to me, giving me an email about this game, because I definitely have to say that I am impressed at how well it worked, how well it looked, and I'm actually excited to see when this game comes out at the end of the year. So if you folks enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the buttons that make me happy camper, and I will catch you all in the next video I end up doing. And if you're a dev that... If you're a dev that wants me to try your game, I'll play anything once, and I'll go into it blind. That way I have no expectations of what's going to happen. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Toodles.